Hey everyone, hope you're well. How are the debit orders going? I'm sure that's the joke for everyone at this particular point in time. Hope you enjoyed your Christmas time and that you are looking forward to starting the new year with a bang. Just a quick one. I thought this is one of the things that a lot of people who are going to be joining the job market, who are leaving university, going into corporate, are going to be deciding on at this particular point in time, and probably also the beginning of January, and that is, should I rent or should I buy my first property as soon as I start working? I do want to say it is a serious decision, but it has a few things one needs to consider, and I will do a proper video and probably put it up on YouTube that will actually have a proper breakdown. But I want you to consider these two things. One, it's about cash flow. That's the biggest thing. That's a decider of whether should you buy your first property or should you rent when you are starting your first job. And I'm saying it's about cash flow because when you buy a property, there are a number of costs that one needs to consider before you think of owning or owing anyone. But it's about considering affordability and whether you have considered all the costs. It's not just the bond, it's not just the attorney fees, it's levies, it's rates, it's taxes, it's a whole host of things. And renting is seen as an expenditure that is wasteful, which is not, because when you're renting, someone is most of the time, because when you're renting, most of the time someone is assisting in actually paying the full amount, because you don't get to pay the full bond amount most of the time. You don't get to pay all the other costs that I've just stated, but someone subsidizes that, and that is the owner most of the time. And in your first job, what you're really trying to do is to get convenience in order for you to be able to go to work, in order for you to be able to do the things that you need to do in order for you to grow. Buying a property might be something you might think about later on, unless you came prepared. All right, so I don't want you to over labor this whole concept of if I'm renting, I'm paying someone else's bond. If you are not in the space to buy a property, do not try to do it, because it's going to get the best of you. So I'm just going to say it's not a foolish decision to rent for some time. Whilst you're renting, if you want to see if you can afford a property, start treating your money as though you are paying for property that's your own. That means go and look at what are the costs that you would have to pay if you were owning